Hello, good morning, beautiful sisters. It's Crystal here with the second of our activations. Today, we're focusing on the sacral chakra. It is the chakra where most women have a lot of hang-ups. And in my work, I come across a lot of women who've done years and years of spiritual work, of personal development work, but their sacral chakra is still shut down. Good morning, Orlando. Um, and so unless we really unblock the sacral chakra, and which we can only do when we have internalized that safety that we were talking about in the previous meditation, when we feel safe within ourselves as women, then we can open up here in order to express our sexuality and our creativity freely. Sexuality is the only force within us that is regenerative all by itself. We don't need sleep to regenerate it. We don't need to take food in to regenerate it. We can activate it all on its own. It is our life force energy through which we create our lives. So we're working today with two goddesses. One has disappeared. So I want to show you the first one. So we're going to work with Ishel, the goddess of creativity. She's the Mayan moon goddess of creativity and midwifery. And as you can see here, she is weaving the web of life. So she's often presented in weaving at her spinning wheel. She also, at the top of her head, has the snake, which in the ancient times, before it was corrupted by Christianity and made into the evil snake, was a symbol of wisdom. So the priestesses and the Oracle of Delphi would take the venom of the snake, and that would create a deeper connection to the spirit world. What I really love to draw your attention to is these sparks of light that are shining out into the cosmos. And so these sparks of light really are our thoughts. And this is where, just yesterday in the workshop I was running, we realized that so much of our time we spend in our mind, we spend in our head, because we don't feel safe enough to live in our womb. There's so much wisdom in the womb chakra, and we just need to drop out of the head into the womb. There's so much wisdom to access, and it is from the womb, from an embodied perspective and place, that we're meant to make the decision in our lives. The job of the mind is only to figure out how to make the desires of the heart and the womb create them into reality. So how do we create? And we are going to go into the meditation in a moment, but just want you to think about this. How do you create your reality? Every single thought that you think in your mind is being sent, just like this, sparks into the quantum soup of reality to be manifested and comes back to you. So if you're having thoughts like, oh my God, there's never enough time, I'm always so tired, I don't have enough money to do all the things I want to do, if those thoughts are a repetitive part of your reality, then the universe will give you more of what you put out there. So we really want to become mindful of this, and that this is not meant to be the place from which we live. We're meant to live from our body. And so this guided visualization and activation I'm going to guide you through in a moment is there to bring you back home into your body, into your womb wisdom. So I invite you to just get yourselves comfortable, sitting back, and just taking some nice deep breaths, closing your eyes, and just tuning into your body. In fact, if you've been listening from your mind, from your mental understanding, I invite you to literally breathe that down into your body, down into your womb. And you may even like to put one hand on your womb to say that this is where we're focusing on right now. I'm going to just kind of close this off. Stroke any mental thinking out and dropping into the womb. Nice deep breaths. Sometimes sound can help us to kind of drop into our body as well. So I invite you, if you want, just make some sounds like These sounds signal to the body that we're wanting to drop in, that we want to relax, that there's nothing to be in fight or flight about, that this is time to move into a beautiful alpha state of being where we're open and expansive. So focusing 3 times on the exhalation, breathing out any mind chatter, breathing out any tension in your muscles, in your body, breathing out anything that does not serve you in this moment. Allowing it to drain out of your body into the earth to be recycled. And then we're going to take in 3 breaths from the earth, the nourishing, nurturing energy of Gaia. Breathing that in through your feet, up into your sacral chakra. First into your base and then your sacral chakra. Visualizing the sap of life, force energy from the earth, breathing that in through your legs, up into your sacral chakra, so that you can be grounded in your physical body. We need to be present here in this physical body before we even open up our mind, our crown chakra, to the cosmos. We are always connected, but unless we are grounded as well, we can kind of just become flighty in the mind and fly off into the cosmos, not be fully present, not be fully grounded here. So always, always, always start with the grounding. You might even visualize a color of brown and crimson red coming up into your sacral chakra, moving up in here. And as I'm visualizing this, I'm feeling this aliveness vibrating in this area. And if you don't feel that, just imagine it. Imagine it opening and expanding you in that chakra. So, and now bring your conscious connection, bring your awareness to the conscious connection that you have to the divine, that you have to your higher self, that you have to your guides, calling them into the space so that you feel so loved and so supported, because sometimes we forget that we have an entire entourage of a soul group of beings surrounding us, to assisting us on our journey, there to create for us, with us, co-create that which we desire. And they can get sometimes a little bit disappointed and frustrated. Actually, that's not true. But there is a sense of, you could just have it so much easier. They don't get frustrated because they know that everything serves a purpose. And if you are choosing to recreate those old patterns of disempowerment, eventually you will stop. So feeling that connection now. Feeling your crown chakra expanding, feeling your heart chakra expanding into the universe. Feeling the connection to all the gods and goddesses that you're working with. And now that you have that connection to both above and below, we're bringing your awareness back to your womb, your sacral chakra. And just tune in here and feel what is present for you there right now. What is present? Breathing into the sacral chakra. You might feel a tingling, an expansion, or you might feel a little pain and constriction. And whatever it is, just be grateful for what you're finding, because it is in the acceptance of what is that we can relax out of fight or flight, out of this tightness of protection that we perceive we need to have. Relax and open. Using your breath to allow this sacral chakra to open even more. No matter where it is at this moment, allow it to open even more. And then I invite you to journey in your mind to the island of Cozumel in Mexico, home of goddess Ixchel, goddess of creativity and midwifery. She is midwifing your desires, your dreams into existence. She is meeting you in her palace, high atop a mountain, where she can oversee the entire island, the oceans, and the sky. Feeling that sense of expansion now that is mirroring and inviting your sacral chakra to expand even more. The vastness of the universe that you are connected to, that you are a part of. And she shows you out of the window. To the left are some fearful projections that you have in your mind. Things that you are afraid of will manifest. Things around lack, not being good enough, feeling not worthy. All of that stuff that is unconsciously still sitting there, preventing you from fully creating that which your deepest heart desires. See them all there, projected out of that window. And then we're going to turn our awareness to the right, where all the amazing things that you choose to create in your life, all your dreams and desires are being projected out. How do you want to feel on a daily basis? What is the state of being that you want to be embodying on a daily basis, moment by moment? See them all there and breathing them in. And then in the middle, there are these two realities mixing and merging. Sometimes the fear takes over, then the desires and the highest potential of you takes over. And they're giving you inconsistent results in your life. And you have a choice. You can choose to go towards the left, go towards the middle, or go towards the right. To find these, creating these realities. So what is it in your womb that feels not worthy to have everything that you desire? We'll just bring that part of you out into existence. Give it a shape, a persona. And ask it, what do you need? Tell it that you see it. Tell it that you love it, that you hold it, that you cherish it. Tell this part of you that you know it's doing the best it can, and thank that part of you for trying to keep you safe. And just give that part of you a big, big embrace. Using your breath to love it and hold it and cherish it. Bringing it back into the wholeness of who you are. Telling it that you are whole and complete. And then bringing your awareness back onto these projections, the desires that you have, calling them into the now, because it is in the gap, in the wanting, in the trying, that we get stuck in. Bring them into the now, breathing these things into your body, into your being. Feeling what that feels like to embody these qualities, to have the things you desire right now. What are you creating? Bringing your awareness back to your womb, back to your yoni, and showering that part of you with so much love. Telling her, I love you. You are a part of me. You are whole and complete exactly how you are. Breathing in that knowing, that remembering. I love you. And from that place of feeling whole and complete, feeling worthy of being loved, because you know that you have all the support from the spirit world just waiting to give you what you desire. Breathe that truth into your body. I get these jerks when something is really true. So take that as a confirmation that you are whole. And we're thanking Goddess Ishel for facilitating these visions, these knowings, these rememberings, as we're bringing our awareness back to our body, back to the room that you are in. Keeping the sense of wholeness, and then coming back and opening your eyes. So this process I've been taking you through around coming back into wholeness and worthiness is just the first layer. And sometimes that's enough to make us feel, yes, I can create it. Other times, there are things in our unconscious that we're carrying forwards from past lives karmic contracts that need to be understood, remembered in order to be released. So there's always more layers to be discovered and unearthed. But this is a good practice for you to do whenever you choose to. And the core message I really want to leave you with is to get out of your head and into your body. Because only when we're in our body, only when we're embodying ourselves can we feel safe. If we're not here, if we're out there, how can we possibly be safe? How can we possibly be present and react and respond, not react, respond to the world in a way that we are being taken seriously, that we are being in alignment with our truth, that we can communicate that, not just with our words, but energetically. We must be in our body to do that. So that's coming through really, really powerfully. And I want you to remember that for the rest of the day. Am I in my body? Where am I? Am I out here? Bring yourself back. Anytime you're feeling dizzy, disconnected, bring yourself back into your body, into your womb. So thank you for the hearts. That was just coming through really strongly. So I love you so much. I know that you are whole and complete, and we're always doing the best that we can with the knowledge and experience we have. So until the next time, have a wonderful day.